Good morning, grade 6. Today we're going to be talking about some of the lessons we took before. We're going to take separate questions, but it's going to be a little bit harder or less direct, okay? So let's start. Let's start with this question. We have a shape here. It says the area equals 32 yards squared, and he wants to find this height. What shape is this? This is a parallelogram. Okay, so how do I know the missing height? We all know that the area of a parallelogram equals base times height. He gave me the base, which is 4, and he wants me to find the height. So we know that 32 equals 4 times h, and I want to know the h, so 32 divided 4 equals 8. Okay, here I wrote for you the number of the pages in the book and the number of the question we're answering, in case you want to look it up in the book or keep up with me using your books. Okay, next question. It says, Jack made a parallelogram by putting two congruent triangles and a square, like the figures shown at the right. The triangles have the same height as the square. What is the area of Jack's parallelogram? Congruent. It's such a new word. I don't remember us taking congruent together. So let's think. What do you think congruent might mean? Okay. So here we have 5 as the side length. And here we have 5 as the side length. And this height is the same as this height. So maybe he means they're equal. That's correct. Congruent in geometry, it means that two figures or objects have the same shape and size. Okay, so now it's easy. I want to know the area of the parallelogram. I have this base, which is 8 plus 5, which is 13, and I have the height here, which is 8. So 13 times 8 equals 104. Don't forget to use the right kind of unit. We have centimeters squared because we're calculating the area. Okay, now let's see the next question. In this question, it says rugs sell for $8 per square foot. Beth bought a 9-foot long rectangular rug for $432. How wide was that rug? Okay, so we have $8 for every squared foot, and we bought the rug using it cost us 432. يعني احنا عايزين نعرف الرج بتاعتنا دي الاريا بتاعتها كانت قد ايه عشان ادفع فيها 432. كتير صح؟ يعني زي ايه؟ زي لما اقول مثلا البونبونية الواحدة ب$8، عايزة اعرف كان معايا كام بونبوني عشان اديت للراجل 432. لما بيكون البروبلم شكلها عامل كده، يعني عندنا for every $8 or for every 1 square foot we paid $8. عايز اعرف كام squared foot to pay 432. لما الاقي الشكل ده عندي او الاقي الwording ده بعمل cross multiplication. بعتبر ان هنا في x، بقول 432 times 1 divided 8. يعني 432 times 1 equals 432. بنعمل 432 divided 8 which is 54. طيب يبقى احنا الاريا بتاعتنا كانت 54 feet squared، وهي كانت rectangle. هو بيقول rectangular rug، يبقى سهلة. انا عارفة ان الرول rectangle area of the rectangle equals length times width. وانا عارفة length equals 9 foot. عايزة اعرف width. بعمل 54 divided 9 اللي هي equals كام؟ اللي هي equals 6 feet. يبقى width بتاعي كان 6 feet. Okay, let's see the next question. This question is relatively easy. We have a trapezoid. The question says, which expressions can be used to find the area of the trapezoid? Mark all that apply. طيب احنا عارفين ان ال area of the trapezoid equals base 1 plus base 2 times the height times half. So the area equals 4.5 plus 2 times 5 times half. أني واحدة من دول بيقول كده؟ خلينا نشوف واحد واحد. half times 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 لا ده غلط أكيد. طيب half times 2 plus 4.5 times 5. ده اللي احنا قلناه ده صح. طيب half times 5 plus 4.5 times 2. ده غلط خالص يا مس. ايه ده؟ غلط خالص. طيب half times 6.5 times 5. I need to think. 2 plus 4.5 ينفع تبقى 6.5؟ احنا عملناهم plus عادي. 2 plus 4.5 equals 6.5. يبقى this is the correct answer as well. But these two options are correct and these two options are not correct. Let's see the next question. Here the question is a little bit longer and needs a little bit more thinking. Okay, it says a carpenter needs to replace some flooring in a house. Select the expression that can be used to find the total area of the flooring to be replaced. Mark all that apply. So we want to know the total area of this shape. We have 2 rectangles and 1 triangle. So to find the total area, I'm going to find the area of rectangle 1 plus the area of the rectangle of the second rectangle plus the area of the triangle. So let's start. To find the area of this rectangle, I'm going to multiply the width by the length. And here the length is a little bit tricky. It's not just 14. It's 14 plus 10, which is 24. But the steps here, we're going to do 10 plus 14, which is 24. And then we're going to find the area of the first rectangle, which is the length times the width. We thought the length is 24. So 24 times 7 equals 168. And then to find the area of the second rectangle, we're going to do 12 times 14, which is 168 as well. Now, to find the area of the triangle, we're going to do half times base times height, which is half times the base, which is 10, times the height, which is 12. And that would be 60. Now, to find the total area, we're going to add 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is 168, plus 168 plus 60, which is 396 feet squared. So the total area here is 396 feet squared. I have a few options. ممكن أبص على كل option وأتشيك كده الexpressions دي، أتشيك يعني الcomponents وأشوف يعني هي equal لدول ولا لأ، أو ممكن أطلع الانسر بتاع كل expression وأشوف is it equal to 396 or not. خلينا نبتدي. 19 times 14. طيب 19 ده يعني this part. 7 plus 12 equals 19 plus 14. So here he's saying that the total area is equal to this part only. 19 times 14, this part I'm marking, which is completely wrong. So this is not the right answer. Let's check the second option. He says 168. Okay, the area of these two rectangles each has 168. Okay, so that's correct. Plus 12 times 14. So this is the first rectangle and then the second rectangle. That's correct as well. And then plus 60. The area here is 60, so this is correct. Okay, Here we have 19 times 24. 19 times 24 equals to this part. Here, I'm marking this part. Which means he had this area, the area of this part as a whole, this huge rectangle outside, and then he subtracted the area of this triangle. Looking at it, that's correct. أنا ينفع أعمل كده. ليه؟ لأن ده هنا 10 وهنا 12. So here we will have 10 as well and 12 as well, which means that I can subtract this white triangle. Here, I'll highlight it for you. So it's as if I have this whole rectangle like this. It's as if he added the imaginary part, like he had, this is an imaginary part. So 19 times 24, it means I had this big rectangle here, the huge rectangle outside, and then I subtracted this area. And this is correct. This area I just highlighted. And this is correct as well. I can do that. But this is a correct answer. And then the last part, it says 7 times 24. Oh, this is the area of number 1. And then 12 times 14. This is the area of number 2. And then half times 10 times 12. And he added them all. Okay, that's a correct answer as well. So, to sum up this question, what did we do? We divided this shape into 3 parts, and then we knew the expression for each part and the total area of each single part, and then we added the whole 3. And we checked the expressions to see which ones are equal to the expressions we already have. If you have any questions regarding this, don't hesitate to ask. That's it for today. Thank you for your patience. And let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to ask me or Miss Dalia. Thank you. Have a nice day.